So quickly, there is the Dangote and Ahmed Farouk. Dangote has submitted the petition through his lawyer to the ICPC to investigate Ahmed Farouk when Ahmed Farouk was the CEO head of the Nigerian Midstream Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Agency. So now that Ahmed Farouk has been asked to retire, he has left. There's a new leadership. So we heard it's ICPC that came out that the lawyer to Dangote has withdrawn the petition from ICPC and said that is now in the care of a sister agency. Now we are hearing that the case is now with EFCC. The good thing is the ICPC said they will not stop the case, which is supposed to be. It shouldn't be just about revelations and somebody resigning. There should be proper investigation. The investigation is not only to find out what went wrong. The investigation could also be that maybe if their allegations are not true, investigations can also unravel all of those things. You understand? So I support the ICPC saying they will continue the case because of public interest. If EFCC is now on top of the matter, you know, I don't know if it should have gone to EFCC. I would have suggested it should stay with ICPC. EFCC has a lot in its plate, politically affiliated issues and all that. ICPC should have followed up on this, you know. And then the other big issue is that of Fubara and Wike. Fubara, governor of Rivers State, and his deputy have been served with impeachment notice. Since Fubara defected to APC, things Fubara has been on the high. But now, and I've made a video then saying that it was never Wike's plan for Fubara to defect. Even though some people did not see that point then. I knew that it was never Wike's plan for Fubara to defect. Now Fubara has defected to APC. Fubara needs to be protected. He's now a governor within the APC platform. So the presidency and APC party should protect Fubara. It cannot be that when Fubara was in PDP failed to protect him. And now he has defected to APC, then he will now be left to the wolves to devour him. No. Fubara needs to be protected. So whatever meeting, whatever will go on, you understand? I just hope the president will get on top of this. However it will be, Fubara needs to be protected. If Fubara is not protected, that means APC cannot stand by their own, and that means the presidency cannot protect one of his own, and that will jeopardize a lot of things for the president and APC. If people that are joining APC now feels that somebody that is not in the party can just come and deal with them, then that doesn't speak well. Some of those governors may end up leaving APC to ADC. You understand? So the best for the president. He may not like to offend Wike, but the situation now is not tenable for him to sustain the same relationship with Wike and Fubara. He cannot do that. One has to go down for the other. Either Wike is taken from that FCT, Minister of FCT, and taken to Minister of State for something. Wike cannot be Minister of State. But they create a new ministry for him. The power that Wike has is not just that he's a minister, it's as a minister of the Federal Capital Territory, in charge of the land of Abuja, you understand? He's charge of allocation and all that, in charge of the land where judges and justices stay and all those. That's where his power is coming from, you understand? So if Tinubu removes Wike from FCT and now go and give him, he was former Minister of State for Education, maybe education, or give him Minister of State for Works so that he will continue projects and stuff like that. So, but Tinubu has to do something. I've said that the state of emergency was a mistake, and now we've seen that state of emergency was waste. State of emergency for 6 months was waste, because We are now back to where things were before that state of emergency was declared. So the president cannot afford to waste 6 months of state of emergency, cannot afford to waste his efforts, his credibility. Something has to give, and wait to see how it gives, how the master strategist himself, Tinubu, will go about this. So Nigeria is playing tomorrow against Algeria. We've seen that the issue between Victor Osimhen and Demola Lookman has all been sorted out, which is a good thing. We listened to the podcast I posted about Mikel Obi and how he supported the parts of the aggressiveness of um, Victor Osimhen. Then he talked about that Victor Osimhen should not have stopped playing after the altercation with Lookman, and forcing him to be substituted and all of that. So it's a good thing that the players are now together and there's no rancor and anything. Then there's this issue of the bonuses. It's just sad, you know. Before the tournament, there was allegation that Eric Chile will have not been paid for some time before the tournament. Hopefully that payment has been done. You know. It's just so sad that whether it's NFF or Sports Commission, whoever is in charge, they are still doing this usual this thing. What is his name? The captain did he said he's going to pay even. Please, if Ndidi can afford to pay, please pay. Pay. When you pay, go and win that tournament. If you win that tournament, then you know what's the award that Tinubu gave to the Super Falcons. Gave them each of them $100,000. We land with title and all of those things. So I know that if Super Eagles succeed in winning AFCON, I pray they do, Tinubu will handsomely reward them in the spirit in which he rewarded the Super Falcons and the Tigers, the female basketball team. You understand? So if Captain Didi can afford to pay, let him pay. He should pay. Whoever can support, let them pay, because NFF, all these sports, this thing, they are civil servants. They are typical bureaucrats. You understand? And they've been there, they've been in the system, they know nothing will happen to them. So they will still continue doing whatever they are doing. So whoever can pay these egos, pay the coaches, please go ahead and pay. Forget what people are saying. We've been in this country, we see how things works. We know that if there is no external help coming in, remember during the time of Buhari, we had CBN governor Emefiele coming in and all of that, and we have some Nigeria has some big men who can also come in. So, but for the Eagles, they should know if they can focus. If the Eagles can focus, just forget all this distraction, focus. If they can win Algeria, win semi-final, win the finals, you understand? A lot of reward will come with that. You understand? And it would serve as a palliative for losing out in the World Cup qualifier. So they should focus, and we pray that it all goes well. I wish Eagles success tomorrow against a victory tomorrow against Algeria, victory in semi-final, victory in the finals, and bring home the AFCON trophy.